Bert Faulkner, where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No, between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
You fucking idiot, Connor. You need patience! If you just go down asking people willy-nilly, they're gonna fucking... somebody's gonna overhear you, alert Charles Lee that you're looking for him. You fucking dumbass. Not much patience you have, sir. Good day.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Good.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her round broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Some old powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky. You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we?
I'm gonna... Shut up, dog!
We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard. Use the swivels on him, Captain. English frigate! Oh, be big swattles, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we'd best be getting back, or the old man'll have my guts for garters.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
You weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. but I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
It doesn't fit into them properly.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission.
So a drone. Just say fucking drone. Just say mini drone, dumbass.
The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean above? Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera?
Drone.
I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you. Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
This is a very, very, very extremely, extreme as fuck bad idea.
Jump when you're ready. Wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late and you'll miss the building.
Shit!
Now, open your chute.
I would have left the parachute on because you might want to, you know, make a quick exit. Might want to make a quick exit.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
Shut up, dude. Honestly, you're a pussy.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key. Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening.
Shame Desmond doesn't survive. In Assassin's Creed 4. He appears at the start because... Anyway, whatever. Oh yeah, for those of you that don't know, at the end of this game, Desmond dies. Then after this game comes Brotherhood, Revelations. Oh wait, no, Revelations, then Brotherhood. Alright, let's go back to Connor then.
I know everyone thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? They're powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one.
Highly unlikely. Because even if your body does choose immortality as its basis, instead of reproduction, your body will eventually break down over a few hundred, maybe 1,000 years. After a few hundred years, your nerves would be fucked. After a few thousand years, your organs would be would be fucked. So yeah, if you chose immortality, you would only be able to survive a few thousand years, maybe, instead of reproducing.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Hello?
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. You'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Look at Connor now. Look at how buff he is. He fits into the suit now.
Connor, it has occurred to me that the times we live in will be looked upon by future generations with a certain degree of scrutiny, no matter the outcome. With that in mind, I think it valuable to record the goings-on around the homestead. A true log of how people lived during this time of transition. Something to help color the portrait. What do you think?
When I find a moment, I will try.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all right?
What do you think?
How did this happen?
Poachers in the woods. I asked them to leave. This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot. You be able to make it to the house?
Yes. I think the ball took only flesh.
And what is your name?
Miriam.
Do you live nearby?
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
Connor, what are you doing?
Those poachers need to be stopped.
Saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that, and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
Camera, why?
William Johnson's opening up some of that mohawk that can be purchased for free hunting soon. Might be worth a good haul of it.
Hey! Where are you, fellas?
Shooting strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come from?
No! Spare me!
Go! Tell the friends you have left what happened here.
Thank you, Achilles.
You are most welcome.
Why did those men attack you?
It's no secret this land is full with game. I spotted the trespassers en route to request permission to hunt here myself, and suggested they do the same.
The bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right to hunt on this land, but I would appreciate you trading your surplus with the others.
Very well. I accept.
Well, crafting, yes, I know. Oh, fuck's sake. Seriously, I can't slip through those? That's stupid.
Now, folks, I'm trying to think. Have I ever seen a pair of breasts? Yeah, I have. Her boobs were down past her kneecaps. And I know that because her shirt was long and white and it was at her kneecaps. And her titties was like about 6 inches past that. Maybe she got stuck in the fire and the person had to drag her out by her breasts, so they got stretched out. Or maybe she got in a fight with a really strong person and they picked her up, started swinging her around by her titties, and then threw her but held on to her titties and then threw her that way, like started doing this. And that's why her titties are longer than she is tall now. But, you know, there's no telling. Maniac people, thou shalt not live. Oh, they got the jaws moving. What's that on his back?
May the sword be with you.
What type of shit?
And also with you. Jeez, this movie sucks.
No, it's terrible. Excuse me, who had the stroganoff with the roasted potatoes?
Right here.
There's a dangerous creature out there.
Oh, what?
What do I owe this great honor, Captain?
And he's dressed like a
The letters you speak of, what are they?
Oh, now you want to know.
Work here? But you have a hook
His
hand.
letters, boy.
Look, Peter, I'm
He hid
glad
a
you're thinking
great
about
treasure
Christmas,
somewhere
but he's
and
fine.
sent letters
He's a
to 4 of
perfectly
his
normal
crewmen
kid.
along with a
Crazy? Look at him.
strange piece of
He's over there
letter.
intentionally
If
giving
you
himself
find
a
the men,
nosebleed.
you'll find the scallywag. It's that
Yay,
easy.
my nose is finally
May I
a
see
woman.
them?
You might be a cotton, but you're not too
so
bright,
maybe
are
he's a
you?
little rough around
I'll
the edge.
barter with them.
Boy,
You
a
give
little
me
gut
some
in my
trinkets
mouth.
I like,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash
and
this
I'll
shirt.
give you a
Anyway, I'm
letter.
gonna help Chris become
Building
a
my
big,
own treasure
important
cache,
success.
see?
Peter, I can't
Trinkets.
believe you kept your sister a
Like
secret.
what?
She's amazing.
Yeah,
Where?
he's crazy.
Use your
And Superman on a date.
imagination, Captain.
Yeah, I wasn't
There's
here,
instant
but I heard her
swag
scream, so I came
all
flying
over
in
the
and found her
frontier.
like this. It's weird. Same cause of death as those 3 guys in that local public bathroom. Unsolvable.
What you got for me? You brought me some good pieces. That's worth a letter to be sure. Here you go, Captain.
I will be back for the rest.
Joe! Oh my God!
Hey, what's Dad doing over there with Chris? Oh, he's telling him that he's no longer his favorite son.
No! No! Daddy! Daddy! I didn't even tell him. He just does not like to be touched. Yeah, I even bought an awesome voice-activated 3D printer.
Why the hell do you need a 3D printer?
Print Coyote. I can't make them attack you, Brian, but if I keep printing them, eventually one will go after you.
But I'm here to fight for you, Bonnie. And if you're willing to come back home, I promise I'll spend the rest of my days taking care of you. Just the way you've always taken care of me.
Of course I want to come home, Joe.
That's how you
I
cheated
love
on.
you.
Yep.
Wow. I guess just call me Cupid, huh? You're welcome.
Oh, damn it!
Hey, Brian, came to try that apple pie you were texting about. Oh, you're short.
Yum.
This is kind of weird.
Come on, Brian, just surrender to it.
Hey, I was in the episode too! Bingo!
And I'm Joe.
Joe's the captain again.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Well, I came across the world for a very special girl.
Eyes forward, finish the number. Renita, finish the number.
Hey, pal, where we heading again?
Just go down this dark alley.
Murdered. Taxi gang? Really?
What the hell's going on?
This is what we do to Uber drivers in this town.
Stop! Stop! Please stop! The sound of your leather jackets is excruciating!
You can't just buy a phone and become a cab driver.
Please! I have 2 families! I know. Fake my own death. I just need enough blood to make it look real.
Hey there, you must be Huck. Great to finally meet you. I hope you like it here.
I'm gonna stab you for your blood.
Oh, come on. I just got shot in the pool in the last one. Ah!
I can't remember why I needed the blood. All right, you guys are doing great. Hey, listen, my dog just had puppies, and I thought, since you're covered with feces and I barely know you, I'd give you a delicate Snow White newborn puppy.
Okay, just don't give me the dead eyes over there, 'cause I've already been killed twice in the other 2 stories.
Puppy! This puppy does it worse.
Hello. I need your help again.
I'm sorry, George. I didn't mean to kill the
What with?
When are you gonna finish this? I would never let that...
What do you need help with? I'm gonna end this episode here. Peace.